What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dining with Darion. On today's episode, we've put a little twist into what we have for you today. Today, we're gonna have Oyster Rockefeller. You heard me right, Oyster Rockefeller, my way. Let's get to it.
1, 2, 3.
An all-new series that captures the essence of traditional Southern and classic meals, bringing families together with tried and true recipes passed down from one generation to the next. So pull up a chair and join me.
Okay, so for today's ingredients for an Oyster Rockefeller, first you have to get like a cream cheese mixture that goes on top of your oyster. So with my ingredients, I'm gonna use a little lime juice. I have prepared some bacon, a little onion, some minced garlic. I'll be using some spinach, some cream cheese. I'm gonna use two different types of cheeses within, which are mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And then I'm gonna season it up with Slap Your Mama seasoning and then a little Tony's Creole. Okay, so as y'all see, I have already pre-shucked a lot of my oysters, but I've left a few so I can show y'all that process before we get into putting our cream mixture together. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do before I start putting my cream cheese mixture together, I'm gonna finish shucking my oysters. So as you see here, I have already pre-shucked most of my oysters, but I did want to capture the hard work behind the madness of it all. So I'm gonna shuck these last few oysters for you all, just to, give you a little idea of how this goes. So pretty much, let me see, right in that groove right there. Now all of them aren't this easy. You get your shucker and you'll pop your oyster open. For some, it's way easier than others. That one came in.
That was good.
That one came loose pretty easy, right? Now for me, a lot of people don't like to, so I like to break that contact on one side and put all my meat in one shell. Me, I like to rinse out my oysters. Some people like that fishy seafood ocean taste. I don't like that. And from there, I'm gonna just lay that back over there and I'm gonna pop these last few for y'all, and then we're gonna get to putting this thing together. All right, now all my oysters have been shucked. What I like to do prior to mixing up my mixture, I like to drop a few drops of lime juice on all of my oysters. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go right into making our cream mixture to go on top. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is render down these 4 strips of bacon that's gonna go inside of our cream cheese mixture. While that's getting started, I'll show you here, I have placed my block of cream cheese in a bowl, pretty much so it can get room temperature. And then I've cut up all of my spinach to go inside as well. Okay, so I just went outside and lit my grill. That's pretty much the key to my Oyster Rockefeller. I like to get that smoke in them. You can do these in the kitchen, inside the oven, but me, I like to put them on the grill. Okay, I have cooked down my bacon and took it off the eye, put it in a little bowl. Inside my pot here, I have left a little bit of the bacon fat, and I'm gonna go right on top of that with my onion. And right on top of that, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my minced garlic. A little bit of my minced garlic. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with this spinach that I've chopped up. Okay, I have sweated down my onion, my minced garlic, and my spinach for about 2 minutes. I'm gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna get to mixing up our cream cheese topping for our oysters. Again, in my bowl, I have 1 block of cream cheese. Right on top of that, I'm gonna go right in with this mixture that I just sweated down. On top of that, all the bacon that I fried down, I'm gonna dump right on top. I'm gonna add just a little of my mozzarella cheese as well as my parm cheese in this mixture. Literally just a little bit, because I'm gonna top my oysters with cheese as well. From there, I'm gonna season it down a little bit right before I mix it up. I'm just go to a little light layer over top of my Tony Creoles, and then I'm gonna go with a little light layer of my Slap Your Mama. Okay, as you see, my mixture have come together. From here, what I'm gonna do is get my additional tasting spoon to taste to see where my seasoning, where my flavor is. Okay, so from here, my oysters are laid out. I'm just gonna drop a little bit of this mixture on each one of them. So with my Oyster Rockefeller, right? I've had 2 people to tell me they don't eat oysters whatsoever, right? So they came up to the house, and of course, I had cooked Oyster Rockefeller. Shout out to Netta and Oana Greg. Love my Oyster Rockefeller now. The only oysters that they say they eat. So the very last thing we'll do before taking our oysters to the grill is I'm gonna put a little cheese, parm cheese I'm using, cheese garnish on top of all of my oysters. And just like that, you have it, people. Oyster Rockefeller, the dining with Darion way. All right, y'all know what time it is. Best time of the show. Taste testing time. I'm gonna jump right on these for y'all. Thank you. Man, you can use a fork, spoon, whatever, but I'm going right in. Mouth the shell. Man, I tell you, I see why. Not why they high, but I do, because there's a lot of work behind it. But man, the flavor, the taste is just amazing. If you don't like oysters, try Oyster Rockefeller. I promise you, it'll change your life. It'll change your mind on how you view oysters. Again, thanks for joining. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content like this. Until next time, see you in the next episode of Dining with Darion. Peace.